Welcome to EasyCart. Today we're going to take a look at how to integrate the ActiveCampaign system with EasyCart. We've had a lot of requests from users on how to get different email subscriber systems into their e-commerce platform with EasyCart, and so we'll take a look. We have just a simple demo EasyCart running here that's very stock. So you might have this already set up on your system. If not, you can download our free trial on our website. From here, we also have an ActiveCampaign account we'll take a look at here. And so what we want to do is when shoppers purchase from your EasyCart, they're given the option to subscribe to your monthly newsletter or your campaigns or whatever you want to send out to your users. And so we want to make that seamless process for you. As you may already know, if you are in EasyCart, let's go to our users section. EasyCart has user accounts here, but we also have subscribers. And subscribers are a little bit different than your user accounts. Subscribers are people who have opted in to your communications. Maybe that's a monthly newsletter, weekly newsletter, product information. They have to give you opt-in permissions for that, and that's a legal requirement. And so when a user is shopping, let me go ahead and click on a product here, and let's kind of go through that process of showing you where a user signs up. So I'm just going to add a simple product here, and we'll go ahead and check out. So I'm going to go ahead and check out in EasyCart. And we'll just create a test account here, nothing fancy. And you'll notice we have an email address here. We'll go through shipping. And we'll go ahead and go to our payment panel. The final step on our payment panel is where the user can opt in to communications. And so right here you'll see, would you like to subscribe to our email newsletter? This legally has to be shut off. We can't have this on by default, and the user has to select that as a choice. And so what we want to do is not only have those users come into the EasyCart subscriber area, and we've always had this. You can delete these to a CSV file and import them into any email campaign system. But we just want to make that transition really easy for you. And that's where we want to have ActiveCampaign, for example, as your source to set those to. We want to have them show up in your lists as contacts so you can start sending and creating all these different templates and newsletters. So to do that, let's go ahead and go to our EasyCart settings. All we need to do here is integrate our API keys. We've already done the work for you in terms of programming. So we're going to go down here to our third-party integrations. Well, let me show you before that. In order to have that section show up in your checkout, you can turn this on and off. And in some cases that might be off. So let me show you real quick where to do that. So you're going to go to Settings and Accounts. And you need to make sure you have this turned on, which is subscribe to newsletter. And that enables this section right here to show up on your checkout. Okay. So now we can connect to our third-party integration. So let's go to Settings and Third-Party Integrations. And you can see we have a growing list here of third-party connections, including MailerLite, ConvertKit, Facebook Pixel, Google Analytics. We're going to also turn on this one here, which is ActiveCampaign, and it's going to ask for your URL and a key. So let's jump over to ActiveCampaign, and I'll show you where to grab those. You go to Settings, and we're going to go to the Developer section here, and you'll see you got the URL and key right here. So I'm just going to copy this, and I will paste in the URL, and I'll come back and grab my key, and I will paste that into my key. And if you hit Tab, you'll see it save. Now it also wants you to select an active list, and so you need to come back to your ActiveCampaign, and it needs to know where to put your users. And so I'm going to go to lists, and you can see we have one in here called WP EasyCart, and there's nothing in our list, and that's because we just added our keys. We're going to have to do a quick refresh for it to actually go out and retrieve our lists. Okay, so I'm going to create a new list. We'll just add a new list here, and I'll say create my own. I'll just say this is my test list for users, and this could be whatever. It could be your shop name, and I've got 0 contacts in here. So I'm going to jump back and refresh my settings, and it should pull in that new list for ActiveCampaign. So it's now in my pull down. I'm going to go ahead and select that, and you should see it save as well. I also like to do a quick refresh here just to make sure my settings have taken hold. So they should stay there every time you refresh. So we're now connected to our system. And now I'm going to come back to my order panel, and let me just refresh this page, our checkout, and I'm going to go ahead and place this order, and we should see our list. It's just a test card. The user has to opt in, and we'll go ahead and submit the order. And it should be seamless at this point. Your users should show up now in your ActiveCampaign system. So you'll get a thank you for your order page. Let's jump back over here and let's just refresh our lists, and we got 1 contact in there. Perfect. So we'll open that list, and we can see now we're starting to collect our customers in there. And at this point, you can now come back to your ActiveCampaign. You can start building a campaign now and send it out to your subscribers. You'll also see those users show up in your users' subscribers. As I mentioned, this is all by default. They're going to always show up here. You can always export these as a CSV file, and they'll be different than your user accounts. You know, user accounts are certainly collected for a lot of accounting reasons and orders, but subscribers are different. They're people that want to communicate with you. So it's a great marketing tool. It's worth checking out. If you're interested in more of this, again, you can visit our documentation on our website. You can also go to settings and third party and take a look at some of our other integrations you may be interested in. You may be interested in MailerLite or ConvertKit. I know ConvertKit is a great option because we send product data to them. So if you want to send out specific emailers not only to your list but also to people who ordered just a specific product, ConvertKit might be a great tool. I know we're going to add some product data later on to ActiveCampaign. We just haven't got there at this point. Right now it's just the subscribers going in. So hopefully that's a useful tool. Hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.